Okay, so this work has been accepted at the MTTT, and I'm also including part of the research results from our publication last year. As you can see, this work is really focusing on LGBTQ vocabularies, and we want to make multilingual ones. The reason that we want to make it multilingual is because quite a lot of the cases is that we have these thesaurus or structured vocabularies or other type of structured information developed locally. So this is, and many cases that you don't really see this being published in a way that is interpretable by others. So I'd like to first give you the landscape that you can see here. What you can see here on the right side of the screen are basically those ones that are being actively used in the community. One of them is Homosaurus, which is probably the most famous one. It was initially developed in English and then later translated into Dutch. So it's still one of those that is being actively maintained and updated. It has its ambition to expand to other languages. We also have Ulix, which basically takes advantage of Homosaurus and then have it translated to Swedish, and includes also a lot of terms that is useful for its local functions. Of course, we also have other ones that are very much multilingual already. These are information that is embedded in different kinds of conceptual models, including, for example, GSSO, which is informative and ontology, Wikidata, as well as LCSH, Yago, etc. So what I would like to show you on the left side of the screen is basically a map of all these things. You can see these edges are basically identity or near identity relations, including, for example, scholastic slash, etc. So you can see that this is problems of version, links, outdated things, ambiguity, and all kinds of things that are mixed. So this is definitely not going to be an easy task. Our research questions are therefore trying to, well, our goal is trying to use machine learning, machine translation tools to ease the translation of these vocabularies. And the first research question is that we would like to look into the accuracy of these machine translators and then see how good they can perform and how can we better take advantage of these capabilities. And then we also want to look into, in our research question two, how can this multilingual information be reused? Because they are there from a different resource, and then how much, and then how accurate are they? Are they really helpful? Are they too outdated? We'd like to look into that. And then the third one is workflow. Because so far you have this tool there, but as you can see, obviously this is not as simple as use a tool and then press a button. You need to build actually an entire workflow. Another reason is that you need to get the experts involved. And finally, we would like to present the evaluation criteria. So this is really a project that is very, very closely working with the community, and then it's very much serving the community with all these tools, workflows, evaluation criteria. And the resources also coming from the community. So you can see that we use those tokens that were extracted from the actual heritage, the actual library, as well as the thesaurus that we include. So after extracting this, we would like to see how you could balance between the frequency in use as well as frequency in the vocabularies. Therefore, we selected two sets of tokens using different methods. So then these tokens were then, we asked the experts to translate them. These were then fed into DeepL, which is a machine translation tool. And now we do the evaluation. This is basically the initial tests. This is not giving us very exciting results. We did some previous work, and then we realized the results not good. So even after so much with tokens as well as additional refinements, we don't really see the results being very, very exciting. Of course, it's due to many reasons. Part of this is because LGBTQ plus vocabulary has all kinds of issues that has not been captured, and also because of the lack of context. So you're simply just giving it a term to let it translate, which completely lack of context. So this benchmark could clearly be improved. As we look into it further, we see some interesting stuff. So if you compare the results using the Jacquard similarity, it's the actual the manually translated ones, you see that you have this bar here that is very high. But then here you see a gap, and then these bars are in the middle. So this is because as long as there is, the way that the card works is that as long as there is a little bit of error, then that particular word is then taken as wrong. So this is basically not the right way to see its usefulness, right? And then we look at the Lagrange time distance, and there you can see that finally you see some happier results, right? So here, yeah, adding a little bit of animation to keep your attention with me. So you see that here you finally have some slightly better results. That is basically saying as soon as you add it a little bit, then this is then the correct one. So in fact, in quite many cases, the amount of edits that you need to add is only this many, 1 to 3. Okay, so now we move on to the research question 2, which is about evaluating multilingual information reuse. This is in the equal paper, by the way. So there you can see that actually there's so much of additional information in other resources that you can use, only that we're not so sure about all the accuracy, right? So how many minutes do I have?
Your time is actually up, but I'll let you.
So let me quickly conclude then.
Yes.
So this information is very useful, and then we see that in fact you can really take advantage of it to speed up your translation, and then try to make sure that you have also additional information such as out labels use. So therefore, we present this workflow to make sure that you don't have to go through all the troubles that we went through. You just basically implement it in your way, whichever preferred platform and language. And the more important thing is to remember to add some evaluation criteria to the results. Use what we have developed here as the best practices, and then guide your evaluation and the translation process. With that being said, I'd like to thank you for your attention. Thank you.